Hi, I'm Anand Pandyan. I'm a financial advisor. Now I'm giving one financial solution those who needed money. Moreover, everybody need money. That's a fact. At the time, you can choose the right product as LAP, which means loan against property in Axis Bank. First of all, you should know what is loan against property. The loan against property is a secured loan that bank offer against a residential or commercial property. These loans are usually offered at the low interest rate as compared to the personal loan or a business loan, and you can get at a reasonable time. A loan against property is a boom for both a business owner and a salaried employees. Depends on the peoples, they were needed very different. For example, self-employed who are seeking funds for expansion of their business can make us of facilities. The salaried person also facing a certain problem such as a medical criteria that required long-term treatment, including expensive surgery or children's to foreign university for higher studies. The we can use this property as a loan against property product. While you choose this loan against property, there are some aspects to the loan that applicant must know. What are they? First thing is a loan repayment. Since the loan amount that can available of against property is high, it is important that a borrower fulfill the required income criteria to repay the entire loan. It can be repaid over the period of 12 months up to 20 years. Throughout the tenure varies from one lender to another. Second aspect is a property valuation. A loan against is providing collateral, that is immobile property such as construction, residential or commercial property. Before deciding the eligible and amount of loan, your lender will appraise your property. The amount will depends on the prevailing fair market value, not a past or a potential future value. Housing financial company usually gives up to 50 to 60 percentage of market value of property. Therefore, you should analyze the LTV, that means loan to value ratio provided by the lender. Next thing is ownership of property. The lender will approve the loan only after it's convenient that your property has clear and marketable title. Further, co-owner need to be a part of a loan and meet these criteria. Second is tenure. Third one is tenure. Any loan against property come with longer repayment tenure compared to the personal loan. The EMIs are spread over many years and the rate of interest is much lower. A longer tenure means lower EMI, which reduce the monthly repayment burden. And the next aspect is repayment capacity. The lender will evaluate your repaying capacity with the help of your income statement, repayment history, ongoing loan, etc. To sum up, a loan against the property offer greatly flexible, low interest rate, higher loan amount, and a larger repayment tenure and flexibility of end user. While the long-term advantage of these type of loan make it much better option than the business loan or a personal loan. Who are eligible for this loan as a loan against property? This product as loan against property. They are salaried person can be used, a self-employed also could use it, self-employed professional, a business in micro small enterprises. Mostly the customer need to know about the futures and benefits of the product before they are going to buy. So now I am going to explain about that. First thing is get a loan on a different kind of property. For example, avail loan against your commercial property, residential property, or a loan to purchase the commercial property. Available attractive interest rate. The interest rate is the main thing in this product. So we can get the interest rate started as long as 11%. Transfer the existing loan. For example, carry over your existing loan to the Axis Bank and get additional refinement. Axis Bank comfort with the doorstep service. Apply for and handle your loan from the comfort of your home or your office, which service at your doorstep. Next, I am going to compare this loan against property of Axis Bank with other leading banks as ICICI Bank, HDFC, SBI with the various parameters. The first parameter I choose is interest rate because many customer choose only the interest rate. Depends on the interest rate they can purchase. I am comparing this Axis Bank with the various bank as ICICI, HDFC, SBI. First parameter is interest rate. In this Axis Bank, you can give the 8.5 percentage to 11 percentage. In ICC Bank, we are offering 8.6 percentage to 9.25, and HDFC 8.75 to 9.9 percentage. In SBA, 8.8 percentage to 9.3 percentage. By these parameters, we can know that Axis Bank is a better interest rate value. And the processing fees is up to 0.75 in Axis Bank. ICC offered 0.50 percentage, HDFC offered 0.75 percentage, and SBA can be various from 1 percentage to maximum 50,000. Next parameter is maximum loan amount. This is the main thing. Axis Bank offered 7 crores. ICC also offered 7 crores, but HDFC offered only 5 crores. And SBA gave the 7.5 crores. LTV ratio, loan to property value ratio, up to the Axis Bank give up to the 60%, and the remaining up to 60% in ICICI, HDFC give up to 50%, SBA give the up to 65%. Maximum tenure, the maximum tenure for all the banks is same as a 15%. Next, the lower EMI per lakhs is 985 in Axis Bank, and HDFC gives 999, and ICICI give 991, SBA give 1002. The minimum age is 24 in Axis Bank, and ICICI Bank is 21, HDFC is 24, and the last SBA is 18%. The maximum age is 65 for all the things. In SBA only you give it a 70%. Another main advantage in Axis Bank is overdraft facilities. The overdraft facilities in the loan against properties only available in this Axis Bank only. No other bank as ICICI or HDFC or SBA, no one can give this. This is the main thing, the customer rating value. The customer rating value of Axis Bank is 4.6% out of 5. But in Axis Bank, ICICI give the 3.75, and HDFC give 4.5, and finally the SBA give only 3.5. Upon this parameter, the customer rating is highest in Axis Bank only. Now I am going to analyze the Axis Bank data with the other banks as SBA, HDFC, ICICI. First, we move with the SBI Bank. Which is the best bank for loan against property? It may be Axis Bank or SBA. That's final. I give the explanation as Axis Bank offer lower loan against property EMI at the 985 on the loan against property for 15 years. As compared to the SBI with the minimum EMI of 1,002 of 15 years, average customer rating for Axis Banks are currently at a 4.6, which means a good choice for taking the loan against property. Next, how the Axis Bank loan against property compare with the SBA loan against property. This is the main thing. It is important to do the detailed comparison of Axis Bank and loan against property on all loan terms and conditions to understand the difference and take an information decision. Keep in mind that bank scheme has their own prospects and construction that have to evaluate before choosing the best offer. Some of the key results of the comparison between the two banks are interest rate. First one is interest rate. So lower interest rate of the Axis Bank is LAP is 8.5%, which is lower than the interest rate of SBA. SBA is giving the 8.8%, and hence Axis Bank is offered a cheaper loan option by using this. When compare on the other loan against property, the changes with such processing fees, Axis Bank charges a lower processing fees of 0.75% of loan amount versus SBA with a processing fees of 1% of loan amount. The Axis Bank offer loan against property up to 65% property value, while SBA offer mortgage loan up to 60% of property value. Hence, Axis Bank can be a better option if you are looking for the high value of amount. Axis Bank is a private bank which its loan against property rate is benchmark to RLLR. SBA is a public sector bank which home rate benchmark to be RLLR. It's also the both banks benchmark to be the same. Next, Axis Bank has a average rating of 4.6%. Already I told you that. While SBI has the average customer rating is 3.5, based on which it is clearly you know that Axis Bank has a higher customer focus and easy loan against property process and a quick turnover. One unique feature of Axis Bank, it's a overdraft facility which allows a borrower to minimize the interest rate of outgo by paying interest only on the loan amount utilization. This scheme made it in the apt choice for self-employed and business people. Next, I compare with the Axis Bank with SBI. Which bank offer the lower interest rate on SBI? As per the current situation, the Axis Bank offer a lower interest rate at 8.5% on the loan against property when compared to the SBI. Which bank is better loan against property compared to the ICICI or Axis Bank? Axis Bank offer a lower loan against property EMI at the 985 lakhs on the loan against property for tenure of 15 years compared to the ICICI. It's a minimum EMI is 991 for 15 years in ICICI. The average customer rating for Axis Bank is currently 4.6, but in ICICI it may be lower than the Axis Bank. Next, how does Axis Bank LAP loan against property compare with ICICI? It's important to detail comparison of Axis Bank and loan against property on all loan terms and conditions to understand this difference and take a information decision. Information decision. The first thing is already I told you, interest rate. In the lower interest rate of Axis Bank loan against property is 8.5%, which is lower than the lower interest rate of ICICI as 8.6%, and hence Axis Bank is offered a cheaper loan option. And Axis Bank and ICICI Bank offer mortgage loan up to a 60% of the value of property. Hence, the same loan to the property value ratio makes them competitive option to choose from. The Axis Bank is a private bank and also loan against property rating benchmark to RLR. The ICICI also giving a private bank, it's also giving the benchmark as RLR. Axis Bank has an average customer rating of 4.6, but in ICICI it's definitely not, because it's having only 3%. So customer choice is only the Axis Bank for this loan against property. One unique feature in Axis Bank is its overdrafting facilities. Already told about it, which allows a borrower to minimize the interest rate outgo by paying interest only on the loan amount utilization. This scheme make it an apt choice for a self-employed and businessman. Next, which bank offer a low interest rate in compared to the Axis to ICICI? As per the current rate, the Axis Bank giving the 8.5%, but in ICICI giving the 8.6%. Which one? I'm comparing to the loan against property with the HDFC. Axis Bank with HDFC. Axis Bank offer low LAP, then EMI 985 on loan against property for the tenure of 15 years as compared to the HDFC, with a minimum of EMI is 999 lakhs for tenure of 15 years. The average customer rate of Axis Bank is already I told you 4.6%, which makes it a good choice for taking the loan against property. Next thing is, how does Axis Bank loan against property compare with the HDFC loan against property? That means directly we have comparing the product value. As it's important to detail a comparison of Axis Bank and loan against property on all loan terms and conditions to understand the difference and take an information things. Axis Bank offer loan against property up to of 60% of property value. The Axis Bank is also a benchmark. Benchmark is different from the Axis Bank and HDFC. In benchmark RLR, but in HDFC HFF with its home loan rating benchmark to PLR. Axis Bank has a average customer rating of 4.5, but in HDFC only a 4.5. Already I told it. Comparing to the HDFC, the Axis Bank has a unique character as overdrafting facilities. In this Axis Bank only having the overdraft facilities. Next, now I'm going to tell about overdraft against property, because in these overdraft against properties only in the Axis Bank compared to the in ICICI or HDFC, SBI. Not a three bank having the overdraft against property. What is my overdraft against property? This loan against property overdraft is secured kind of financial that combines the benefits of both a secured loan and an overdrafting. As an overdraft, the financial option allows you to withdraw a record amount from your eligible loan amount during the loan duration. A secured loan provided by the bank's housing finance firm under non-banking finance against the residential or commercial property. It's called overdraft against property. When compared to the, already I told that same as the loan against property. When compared to the personal loan or a business loan, it's a better loan against property is a better overdraft against property is a better option. What are the futures in this overdraft against property is your loan amount should be a minimum of 5 lakhs and up to 5 crores only. The maximum tenure is 10 years only. Interest saving with overdraft balance transfer allows the account holder to continue withdrawing money even when the account has no funds. It is flexible. You only borrow when you need at a time, which may make it cheaper than a loan. What are the benefits in this? We have the credit limit that we have whether we can use anytime. Offer drop line overdraft to meet the fluctuation requirement of self-employed individual professionals and actually as well as businessmen also. We can renew this overdraft limit over a 12 months per payment schedule. Perfectly meets the requirement of the Indian residential self-employed individuals, professionals and businessmen. We can pay the interest rate only on the limits and the time utilization. The overdraft can be fixed, that is evergreen, or reducing, that is a drop line. Higher credit amount limit is available depend on the value of property. We can carry our existing loan and get additional refinance. The higher loans are granted by considering the average bank balance. We can make our repayment up to 10 years through the account. What's the right choice of bank rates? What are the bank rates in the overdraft against property? The banks have the right to sell your property and recover the debit because it's an asset-based security. This is signed drawback, is the main drawback when compared to the other type of loans such as the business loan or the professional personal loan. Unless you are confident that you will be able to meet the obligation in terms of timely principal and interest payment. Unlike gold loans or the personal loan, these form of loan take a lengthy time to approve. A bank will also have to satisfy with the asset and ensure that it may be a applicant name. Will examine the various other legal issues and undertake due delegation. This bank will look like a property title and see whether they are an encircled. Among significant disadvantage of the loan against property is a lack of tax benefit, which is not the case with the home loan or the business loan or the personal loan. Unless you are confident that you will be able to meet the obligation in terms of timely principal and interest rate. Who are the eligible? The same eligible categories: a salaried individual, a self-employed individual, a businessman, and self-employed professionals. Document is the same as a proof of identification, a proof of address, date of birth, sign of proof, a proof of income. Next, we go and move to the reverse mortgage loan. What's my reverse mortgage loan? Reverse mortgage loan is a different than a traditional mortgage. With a traditional mortgage loan, you make monthly mortgage payment, but with a reverse mortgage loan, the lender pay your money through the monthly installment. A one-time lump sum payment, a line of credit, or a combinations of line of credit and monthly installment. What are the features in this type? In this type means the loan amount should be a minimum of 5 lakhs and up to a 1 crores only. The maximum tenure is 20 years. Interest rate is already I told that starting from the 11%. The main benefit is loan to senior citizen who wants a build up a property. A senior borrower can stay in their home and continue holding ownership of property. The loan can be extended as regular monthly or quarterly or half yearly or a lump sum annual periodic advance. The bank comfort with the doorstep service. The terms and conditions is a repayment, a maximum repayment period is 15 years. It's a security. What the security means? A loan should be secured by the way of mortgage of residential property in favor of Axis Bank. A settlement of loan is a loan shall become due and payable only when the loss surviving borrower dies or sells the home or permanently move out the home. A settlement of loan along with the accumulated interest to be met by the proceed received out of the sales of residential property. The insurance is same as a customer can avail the property and personal accident insurance cover the guidelines and arrangement with this insurance. What are the eligible categories? Is same as the senior. These eligible categories: senior citizen of India above 60%, the borrower shall maintain the home as a permanent primary residence. The borrower shall regularly pay the proper taxes and insurance. The home is maintained to preserve its value. The residential property must be free from any commerce. A document is same as a proof of identification, the proof of address, date of birth, a sign of the proof, a proof of income, property document, a sanction letter. A borrower limit is a minimum limit is 5 lakhs and a maximum is 10 crores. A loan up to 60% of the market value of residential property depending on the age of the borrower. The value should be loan to the value should be not a present or it should be a present, not a past or future. This rental discounting, this loan against a future expecting the lease rental of your cell phone property. A generally loan is given against a long-term leases. A property should be occupied by tenancy, corporate and brands are preferred. Get funding out on your rental commercial property applicable for all the salaried person, self-employed and individuals can be used. Here the lease rental discounting of different bank. This lease rental discounting is having all the bank as a Axis Bank, ICICI, HDFC, SBA. Now I am going to compare this lease rental discounting with Axis Bank with the different banks by the certain parameters. As minimum age is 24 in Axis Bank, ICICI is 22, HDFC is 25 and SBA is 21. The maximum age is 65 for all and SBA only more than 65 before retirement, but it's before the retirement. Your loan should be 5 lakhs to 5 crores and in ICICI the 50% value of commercial building. In same also in the HDFC also giving the 50% value of a commercial building, but in the SBA we giving the 10 lakhs to 50 crores. So in this parameter Axis Bank is better compared to the other bank. The processing fees is main thing is your processing charge. The processing charge is only one in Axis Bank, but in HDFC it's maybe a 2% and then ICICI is 2%, then SBI is 2.02%. In this processing parameter, 1% is better in Axis Bank only. Interest rate is 10.5% in Axis Bank and HDFC may be 12 to 13%. In ICICI 10%, HDFC is 12 to 13.5% and SBI is 12.95% to 13%. Tenure is 9 years for Axis Bank, but you give the ICICI 15 years, HDFC is 9 years and the SBI give the 10 years. Already I told that target customer it may be a salaried person, a self-employed, individual firms and self-employed professional, both for all the banks also. This type of property is in Axis Bank giving the lease rental commercial property brands are preferred, but in ICICI only cell phone commercial property and then HDFC giving the commercial property led up to reputed brands. In the SBA, the residential building commercial property rented to MNCs, a bank, large and medium-sized corporate. Now I am going to analyze the data as the Axis Bank with the other bank as ICICI, HDFC and the SBA. Axis Bank compared with the SBA is Axis Bank has a widely targeted customers segment compared to the SBA, which is only focused on MSME. The processing fees of Axis Bank is lower compared to SBA Bank. The rate of interest is low compared to the SBA Bank. Axis Bank, now I am going to compare the Axis Bank with the ICICI as the processing fees is lower compared to the ICICI Bank. A lower age group person can be given the loan compared to the ICICI Bank, where the age group is 28 to 65 years, whereas in the Axis Bank it is 24 to 65 years. Axis Bank has a varied target customer segment than the ICICI. Now I am going to compare the Axis Bank with the HDFC. The processing fee is low compared to the HDFC. A lower age group person can be given the loan compared to the HDFC Bank, where age group is 24 and above years, whereas in the Axis Bank it is 24 to 65. The less rate of interest, that is 10.5% in the Axis Bank compared to the HDFC Bank is 13.5%. Axis Bank has a wider target customer compared to the HDFC, which is only focused on salaried and self-employed. I personally interviewed the many Axis Bank customer. From my uh, from my primary research, as I personally interviewed by many Axis Bank customers, as they told about some aspect for buying these product as loan against property. What are the main thing for the customer so choosing this product as interest rate percentage, processing fees, quick dispatchment of loan, features of product, payment and settlement, system of bank, tenure, affordable EMIs from this affordable EMI. These are the main thing that customers need from this loan against property. Finally, I conclude that loan against property of Axis Bank is fulfill the customer requirement, and also Axis Bank is a good choice over other bank in this product segment as a loan against property. Thank you everyone. Please like this video and drop your comments in comment box. Thank you so much.